So big news, big news.
Yes.
Microsoft acquires Bethesda Softworks. Damn, I never called them that. I just called them Bethesda Studios.
No, that's the name.
But Bethesda Softworks in a $7.5 billion deal. How you say billion?
billion.
Billion.
Billions and billions.
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
We don't care who. Let's just
That's where it comes from.
All right.
So
Mean.
they didn't buy just that. They bought ZeniMax Media.
Yes.
That's the entire company that owns Bethesda. You mind?
All right, over
You know
there. What's
what's
going on over
Easy
there?
there.
You're right.
The beer is really heavy, man.
So Microsoft put in $7.5 billion into ZeniMax.
Binion.
That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money for a studio, which I didn't even know the name of. I was like, what the hell is ZeniMax and why are they worth $7.5 billion?
It's a lot.
My voice can't even go high enough. It's so much money. Like, all right.
It's crazy.
Like
That's
they
nothing.
bought, Disney bought like Marvel for cheaper than that. Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios, the movie. Like, and they make billions and upon billions.
They
per
still,
movie.
I don't think they've hit 7.5 billion yet.
No.
I don't think so.
The
I mean,
Microsoft
yeah.
is-
I mean, they had
Microsoft
20
is very
movies. They all
desperate.
had billions. So
But Sony bought Insomniac for $7 billion.
they said $7 billion.
Remember, it was on their news
A long
a
time
couple
ago.
of months ago.
A long time ago.
I'm about to look that
This
up
is
right
still
now.
more.
And now they can't sleep.
All right, so
Listen.
Anyway.
Listen. The
They're
Bethesda,
desperate.
the Bethesda Studios, they have Doom, they have Elder Scrolls, they have Fallout,
Right.
they have Evil Within. They have a lot of titles.
Sorry, that was funny.
Dude, I'm legit going to like.
one cares about
throw-
your joke.
happening? Like,
No one
it
cares
was
about your
one
joke.
beer. It was one beer, and you're off the rocker.
7.5. All right. So let's just take into account how much $7.5 billion is. So to make this financially valued to like actually make this money back, I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Do those
the
titles
purpose.
like make that much money where it's going to be like, hey, it's going to be worth it, or are they
Skyrim,
just
man.
that desperate for?
Skyrim, they make
I don't
Skyrim
think
will
it's
do it by
desperate.
itself.
No, because this deal doesn't happen overnight. They
Yeah.
don't say here's $7 billion,
Well, yeah, of course.
and this is years' work. Like this is somebody.
But
like,
Bethesda still has contracts with Sony, right? They still
Yes.
are coming out with games for Sony.
they're
so.
still coming out with games with
But
Sony.
when does that end?
It's a timed exclusive, though.
But this is the thing. People think Bethesda is not going to release titles for other systems.
They
It's
are.
going to just come out for Microsoft. So if you haven't seen what Microsoft's been doing,
Yeah.
they bought Minecraft for a couple billion itself. But they don't hold on to these titles.
No.
The way to make it financially suitable for what they paid is to bring it out for everything possible. They already have PC.
Right.
They already have Microsoft Xbox. So it came out for everything. Mobile,
Yes.
everything possible.
There's
That's how
no
they make their money.
So there's no exclusivity
no.
for Microsoft.
They don't do it that way.
They don't
so
do it
everybody
that
who's
way.
saying
They make more
bought
money
these,
that way.
So everyone's saying they bought these titles to only come out for Xbox and like
Yeah, no.
it's not solely coming out for Xbox. If they wanted to,
Game Pass.
listen. Oh no, this is definitely listen, all of these games that they bought are definitely going to Game Pass.
Yeah.
And they need to bring every game they can possibly do to Game Pass.
Right.
We'll talk more about that before this. But well after this. Not before this. Because that already happened.
I was like, wait, how you gonna talk about before?
right. We're going back in time.
Time travel.
But
What are the rules?
there are no rules. Did you see Bill and Ted? No. So
Great movie.
So, for them to get something like, it's not Skyrim sequel, it's going to be Elder Scrolls sequel. So, when they announce Elder Scrolls, it's not going to be, oh, you have to buy an Xbox for this. That's not what their goal is. Their goal is to get you to buy Game Pass.
Yep.
So, it can be exclusive to Game Pass for, say, 6 months or so. And then it'll go to every other system because they want you to play it on everything. They don't care how that money stream gets to them. They want that
It's like you said.
$7.5 billion.
It's
back.
like you said before. Windows.
Yeah.
Windows 10.
Yes.
It's on everything.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So
Android.
you're going to be playing Elder Scrolls on everything. Because you know
Android.
where Skyrim went? Everywhere.
Android is
Everywhere.
on everything.
Skyrim is life.
But the thing I don't understand about the money is I don't know how these games did. I know Elder Scrolls is big. I know Doom is big, but I don't know how much money that how much does it bring in? Because $7 $1.5 billion. I don't care what I don't
That's a
care
lot of
what
money.
it is. Getting that much money back within the next 5 years, I just don't want this to be another Rare acquisition. I don't
Acquisition.
acquisition. I said that, didn't I?
Say it again. Say it
Rewind it.
No, we're not rewinding.
again. Just say it again. Just say it again.
Yo, I can't wait for that edit. That's gonna be amazing. Like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah,
I said that. But listen,
I'm
I don't
leaving
want
it.
it to be another Rare acquisition. Like, for them to buy that, they had killer titles.
I think
Before,
it- I think it-
listen. Before Microsoft bought Rare, they were a top tier AAA title maker. Like, after they bought them, dropped
Well,
to
I mean,
the floor. Waste of money.
If you
Listen, I know what they did.
You gotta stop talking for once. God damn, been talking the whole time. Jesus Christ.
I finally got to talk. This is what happens, right? 'Cause
No
this is
more beer
over.
for you. No more
Yeah,
beer
right?
for you.
Watch the podcast. See how many times you interrupt me. So when they bought Rare, it bought like, I don't know who they bought, but it wasn't the Rare that Nintendo had. Like, those games were not the same. Not one. Perfect Dark was not the same. Like, they made, like, nothing that Rare made was family friendly. It was nothing the same at all. So if they buy Bethesda and none of their games are actually Bethesda Studio games, that's going to hurt. Like, I want to make sure that these titles are the ones that they want to buy, because not for nothing, Bethesda's last games weren't the greatest. Fallout, the last Fallout was pretty much a bomb. Was pretty bad.
Is that the
was
one
one
with the
garbage
logo, the
bag.
weird logo with the
76.
76?
bag.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Garbage
yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was pretty
that one was
bad.
Yeah, that one didn't do good.
And what was it? Did they make no, they didn't make Mass Effect.
Evil Within.
Evil Within.
Evil Within
But
it wasn't a big title as far as AAA.
No, but they messed up with the last Wolfenstein game.
Wolfenstein pretty much
That
fell off
wasn't
the
good?
map. People liked
The
it
last
still.
one that came out, there was 3 of them of the reboot.
Yeah.
The first 2 were awesome.
It kinda
I
lost
own
its
those.
luster.
The last one, the third one, it was the daughters of the main character. I forgot his name.
Well, it
But,
lost its luster.
Oh
as
my
far
god,
as far as
they fucked it up.
AAA,
They fucked it up.
Wolfenstein was not considered a top tier title anymore as far as the last release.
They went,
So, with them being on the path that they were on, making these games and getting these low scores because they're trying to do, like Microsoft. Listen, they said, we want to go online. We want to make these breathable, living games. You guys are making AAA games. Elder Scrolls Online, I don't know how great that did compared to Skyrim.
I don't know either.
But they make these games. So I'm pretty sure that they were like hemorrhaging money. And to get $7 billion to cash out and be like, Microsoft, here you go.
They got the W, man.
That's crazy.
They got the W. They won.
But will that benefit them and that budget get these games back to where they need to be?
That remains to be seen. We
No,
gotta
I know.
just find out.
I know.
gonna be
But
a
do you think so? Do you
long-term
think it'll be worth
project.
it though? Do you think them buying this will make enough people say, okay, I want to buy it?
I think it would be worth it if they have it available. Like you said, there's no time exclusive or anything. There's no
Yeah.
exclusivity.
Yeah.
If they have it available for every console anywhere, then yeah.
Well, they own Obsidian too, which
Uh-huh.
made Fallout New Vegas. So they have both of those companies under their umbrella now.
Yeah.
So they can say,
So
hey,
that's fine, yeah.
you guys want to get together and make another Fallout?
I think it'll be
like the
fine.
good way? So
I
we'll
think
see.
it'll be all right. Microsoft has a lot of money.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
was
thing.
thinking the same thing. I don't think it like when you can throw that much money. If you throw that much money
Like
out there
nothing.
like that, like nothing, it's
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. They just
Because that came out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and it was just like, bam,
Nah,
they just bought it. But what?
yeah.
That's the thing.
What's the worst
That's
that could
it.
happen from them? They lose money. All right.
The amount of money.
It's like they
Let's
have.
release Windows 11.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not gonna hurt them.
No, they're not
Like,
hurting for
whatever.
money.
The amount of money they drop seems like a lot to anyone normal.
Hey, but it's a drop in
To
the
them,
bucket.
it's nothing.
But $1 trillion company dropping $7 billion is nothing.
Yeah, they're like whatever.
It's like
nothing.
here's $700.
Whatever.
It's nothing.
Let's just make moves, and I think this will be the first of many moves that they make.
Exactly.
You know,
I
Lucy,
agree.
what do you think of this move?
To be honest, like games is a growing market, so I don't think it is that much. I mean, it's a lot of money, but I don't think it's that out of like this thing of like what is something that it's achievable to make money back. And also, we don't know what happens behind closed doors. Like, we don't know what Bethesda are working on. Or maybe like the next huge thing that justifies a lot of that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've discussed it behind closed doors about what's going on in the future.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think
and I'm
that-
sure they've
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
They've done the math about how much they're gonna get for this stuff.
Yeah, man.
And I'm sure they can hit that over time, like over the next 5 years. If this deal works out correctly for them, that won't be a big deal. They'll make 100 times that.
Yeah, I don't think the main guy went crazy and was drunk as hell and just like fucking buy it for $7.5 billion. No, like and just let's buy Bethesda, fucking, you know, like. But that's like half our money. Oh, fuck it. No, they're fine.
I'm sure they did $7.5 billion worth of research before they.
Yeah,
They already wasted that amount of money to find out how much to pay
No,
them.
they have.
They make that in 3 weeks.
They're like,
days.
listen, we need games. Let's start here. Please,
They probably said-
we need some fucking games.
They probably said, "How fast do we make $7 billion?" Oh, that's in a year, or in a couple of months. Like Microsoft makes that in a couple of months. So they're like, "Yeah, that's nothing.
Man.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
We'll make
They
the
also
sales."
didn't just like get the studio; they got the IPs as well, which
Yes.
I think that's where the money went.
Mm-hmm.
Like the talent you can get, but like and the name of the studio, but the IPs I think are the hugest thing.
Doom is still doing well.
Yeah, Doom.
That's
Yeah.
a Microsoft
That
game
still
now.
does, yeah. That
Doom
still does well.
is a Microsoft game. It still
You
did well.
still can't finish that game,
still
right?
did
It's
well.
still
I haven't gone back to it.
Oh
I haven't
my
gone back to it. I should go back to it though. I'm sure they patched it. by now.
$7.5 billion for a game that doesn't fucking go past the third.
Damn.
I can't beat the game because it keeps crashing at the. At
What
the
stage
same
is that?
shit. Right towards the end. There's maybe like
Oh.
4 stages towards the end of the game.
But they have a hell of a
Man.
they have a hell of
Good
a
game, though.
they have a hell of a library now to put into Game Pass, and now it's to say AAA, like there's no AAA like group that's safe.
Seriously.
Microsoft's gonna say, "Hey Capcom, hey Konami, hey Konami, what you guys
Oh, I
doing?"
dare them to buy Capcom.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Oh, dear God.
I
So
dare them.
And then Sega. That's
So-
why
I
people
was gonna
that
say
well that's why the
Final
rumors that's why the rumors for Sega is happening now.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
what I think they'll do, though, rather than buy the entire companies of these things, they'll say, how much for your game library to put on the Game Pass? How much for all of, like, if they got Sega and said, can we get every arcade game you ever made, every game you made for Genesis, every game you did for that, so we could put it on Game Pass? They don't have to buy the company. I think they're going to just pay for the titles to put
Maybe.
on there. So all the Dreamcast games, all the things that Nintendo hasn't put on their store yet, everybody's like, when is Dreamcast coming? When is like Saturn coming? When is all this stuff?
The
when are you
Saturn
gonna,
Mini.
When are you going to offer us all these games on your store? And then Microsoft's going to be like, now we got that. Don't worry about that. We have all that.
I'm worried that
We got all that.
I'm worried that they'll make an app that does all that.
Oh, please. No.
Well, no, they're going to put it on Game Pass. Game Pass is the app.
Exactly.
That's the app.
And that's a segue for the next piece of news.
Yay!